Alright. Let's give that a quick double check. I'm gonna be honest with you, my YouTube is really broken, and I don't know what's happening. So I gotta go. Let's pause the stream so I can go watch the stream. I'm so confused. It says I'm live, so that's a good start. Ugh. YouTube is psychotic. Let's see here. Alright. I'm gonna base everything going forward off the assumption that I was not streaming. Now let's get some good echo because YouTube will randomly unmute itself. So here's the sit rep. I'm just gonna go through it again. If I'm repeating myself, sorry about that. My audio application software thing is not working. That plugin is not functioning. This is meant to be a live stream. I'm not even playing the game right now. You know what? That's fine. We'll re-roll. But first, I'll kill Licky Tongue. I don't like you and your gross tongue. It scares me. Should I just keep going if I get the kill here? Like, that's not fair. I wanted to die. So, this is Stoneshard. I'm trying to play this at a different time, so it will actually be during the Ukrainian power rationing hours for Shadincore. So if you're in Kyiv, if you're in Kherson, if you're in Luhansk, this stream will definitely be for you, I'm sure. But yeah, it's not that weird of a time for me, but it's just the whole figuring out the time zones and all that stuff. It's usually a little hard for me. Heal me. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your delicious heart. So yeah, I died off stream to this boss, and then I complained about it, and that's basically where we're at. Okay, didn't. I say this boss. I died to the boss of this dungeon. It's Licky Tongue. So, usually not seen as one of the more powerful Pokemon, but for this version of Scarlet, they decided to give it a little more. Wait, no, that's the way that guy. That down there was Licky Tongue. We're dealing with I don't even know. We're dealing with a big wiggly tuff that summons Caterpies, or Wormples. Like how in Stoneshard, like knocking someone into the wall is like, it's the deadliest martial art, bar none. Alright. You know what, let's avoid the loot. We just need to get through this. Okay. So yeah, if you're tuning in, thanks for joining. A lot of things are going wrong, but you know, it's the heart of the shard, as they say. The heart of the shards. Gotta believe in it. We're gonna do a quick head heal. Then heal our whittle leg. Drop that. So the goal here is to kite the two sirens. Wokar the Reaver. He's too woke. Car. Alright, so we're not dealing with pain, we're not dealing with any effects. For now, let's just try and kite one of them. Like, this is actually worse RNG than my last run. They just can't spot me, I'm just too good. I wonder if I could... Let's see if this works. Stealth is 0. Going in. Like, I do not understand the grubs. I'll never understand the grubs and their infinite health. The 30 HP grub. Ah, I see. Ah, I should have thought about that one. Where is the bleed chance? Why do these cause like 100% bleed chance? This stream is definitely not awkward. Should I change it from benefit? I was gonna put charity. But I'm not giving you money. That's so mean. Alright, Alright, it's the Shadincore special. Our guest of honor, here to watch me fail in Stoneshard. Are the grubs bugged? I know that's a funny phrase. I know that's a bit of alliteration and wordplay, but seriously, are the grubs bugged? That could be my only conclusion. I don't understand why the grubs bleed 100% of the time. I don't even know what my bleed resist is, but... Bleed chance 13... Bleed resist is 10%, so it's not like I have some sort of bleed resistance build, but like... This is what you get for not giving me dumb monies. I'm giving you the host's blessing. Hi, welcome to Stoneshard. This is a game I loathe at this point. I went on a rant earlier about how, like, I don't even really want to play this dungeon on stream. I was trying to do it off air and it was just awful. Like, I got near perfect RNG. Like, I set out my bear traps, I got the, you know, boss really low, I did a ton of burst damage to him, he was at like 30% health, and then he summoned a grub, and like all I really had up was impulse, and I don't, maybe I had jolt, but yeah. So I impulsed the grub, and then the boss just summoned 3 grubs in a line next to me, and they all swung. Like, what do you do? What is the counterplay? I don't understand. Like, and also, is this a newer boss, or is this one that I just hadn't seen before? Because if this is a newer boss, it's like, dude, this... the Stoneshard devs are getting vindictive, like, they just hate their player base. It's my only conclusion, is they're just like, how can we make them suffer as much as possible? But obviously, if you have some sort of, like, I'm assuming, like, sword and shield, or, like, tank build, yeah, like, maybe the grubs aren't a big deal, but, like, not... You can't even respec in this game. Like, there's no solution to having your build nullified because you can't respec. You just have to know. And maybe my build's not being, like, completely nullified. I understand that. I'm just saying that, like, that's the only reason for, like, being like, oh, I don't like that. If I disappear, I probably was not nuked, but just lost power. Oh god. Honestly, I don't even think it got streamed, but I was saying earlier, like, yeah, this could be like a really cool, like, political stream. Just randomly, like, no reasoning, just completely jump to it. Because earlier I was thinking of cities I know in Ukraine, and the only cities, well, I know a few, I guess, but the only ones I know of are, like, Kherson, Kyiv, and Luhansk. Or is Luhansk a region? Is there, like, a Luhansk city? I don't even know. But yeah, aside from the obvious educational value of this stream, it's honestly really frustrating having to deal with these two idiots every time I just want to go fight the boss. Okay, there's another one up here. Spear. But yeah, it's just like, as an Electromancer, it's hard to kite out this boss because they just shoot grubs at you from across the map. Alright. Could grab that throwing net, I guess. Pardon me. Pardon me, sir. I'm gonna eat some delicious potatoes. With mushrooms. The yum yum mushrooms. Alright, throw that. Throw that. I can stay. That needs to... You know what, honestly, the pie might have to go on the ground for a while. Alright, put the pie down. Bye-bye, Miss American Pie. So the goal with this fight, by all means, is to kite away the two stupid harpies. So if you get bad RNG, you like can't even pull them. Come on. Come on. You see me? No? You can't be serious with this. Watch. Okay, like, you have to see me now. You have to take my cloak off. Grab the potatoes. Unless it is the potato grub. Okay, so... Destroys the targeted fleshy corpse to summon leech horns. Oh. Spends 3% of his maximum health. Yeah, but that means he could summon 30 worms. Adrenaline rush. Oh boy, minus... For 0 turns? Oh, for 2 turns. Oh boy, 30% less damage for 2 turns for the enemy boss. That sounds awesome. Let's kill that. You didn't say a thing. I'm actually, like, honestly, I should have brought, like, a Molotov or something, I guess. Dead martyr dies. That's what I call immersion. Yep. Can't do nothing about that. Awesome. Honestly, sick. Couldn't have gone better. Also, the absolute worst thing about this boss, like above all else, is the 27-minute long animation he has. I know that's really petty, but it's actually awful, because you get in the habit of fighting this boss and you're like, alright, how long is this gonna last? Let's knockback resist. Let's check it. Knockback resist. Move resist 51. Invalidated! What's he at? What's my homie at? I forgot to actually apply my drugs, so it's gonna be an issue here. Didn't get the stun. What's the stun resist? Let's see. Let's see. Is it control resist? So that's 21%. I guess I'm just really unlucky. Oh wait, no, adrenaline rush, which has nothing to do with stun resist. I'm in so much pain. Alright, has it... I'm so... Wait, hold on. Has 100% chance to daze affected target, so is there a daze resist? Another grub. Iconic. See, here's the thing. I threw a net on him so I can escape, but he'll summon more grubs. And then you can't escape. See, that's what I call... That's tactics. That's strategy, you see. I didn't think... Like, what if he summons another grub? Like, this is like a... You know, it's like a classic... You ever play Fire Emblem? It's like the triangle. They got the lances, they got the bows, they got the sword. So, like, you know, you might think, oh, well, I have a bow, so that counters cavalry or lances, because Fire Emblem doesn't make sense. Wait, no, what is bow? No, I'm sorry, it's... Wait, how does Fire Emblem work again? I'm thinking about it. Isn't that like axe, sword, and spear? Yeah, but anyways, yeah, you're thinking, you know, I've got an axe. That counters the spear. But then what if your opponent summoned a grub? You're not thinking about those kinds of things if you're not, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. But yeah, this boss is very difficult. It's a challenge. I lost a viewer over it. That is Shadincore. Shadincore's power went out. Hopefully not a Duke. I'm just thinking of, like, it's really hard to actually even cheese this boss because there's two harpies in the room, so I can't even just, like, bear trap. I can't just, like, throw bear traps. Now, of course, another thing the devs of Stoneshard did that's really interesting is having every quest have, like, a 3-day lifespan. So, it's not really like I could go somewhere and then grind and level up. It's kind of just like I have to keep slamming my head into this. And eventually my supercomputer brain will come up with a solution. I'm honestly thinking this fight's going to be mainly RNG. The single worst part is, like, having to go down here and deal with these two idiots first. I'm here. Alright. Someone heard my evil rant about grubs and they were like, yeah, I don't want to watch this guy anymore. I try to be pretty chill about it, but, like, I literally don't know what to do. I think this is like a 2 skull for me too. It's not even like a 3 skull. It's like in a Souls game where you leave your soul where it died. I wish this game was like that. Excuse me. Like, I don't like when people call every single game in existence Souls-like. That's obviously pretty annoying, but this would be a game that would probably do well to be like a Souls game. I just like having a smoke grenade helps, but I'm really not sure beyond that what I could do here. Also, I kind of want him to throw his net, so I'm hoping he will. Thank you. Is there like a remove net? Okay. Oh my goodness. Magic is overwhelming. Help. The staff doesn't even need to be like magic damage, it's just a very damaging staff. We'll bleed him out. There, he's dead. Amayo Amo. Electromancy do. Alright. So obviously I'm gonna want to be on Stardust when I do this fight, no matter what. Maybe just run for the exit and cheese the boss? My main thing is if he can see me, he can launch a stupid grub at me. Like, it's like... I don't even know what the... You know, what's the play for that? So with launching a grub across the screen at you. Like, obviously that could work. I'll give it a try. I'm like frustrated because I have that mentality of like, okay, how am I supposed to be playing this as intended? I'm stubborn. Like a sea urchin. It's also like I said, if I'm thinking I'm gonna have to fight the boss, I assume, will they see me if I come over here? Hello? Is that Mr. Grab? Oh. How long does Stardust last for? 180 to 480 turns.
Hey.
One of them's coming. The same thing happened on an earlier run, I'm wondering how. Oh, she didn't get hit by it. I see you, Jack. Electromancy is like the ultimate... Like, wow, I'm really tearing through these, you know, enemies, and then you go to the boss and you just get mechanicsed. Like, I'm sure there's a boss in this game that, like, they have like 50% fire resist or something, and they just mess up pyromancers. Like, I'm not doubting that. It's just like... It's so obvious playing as Electromancy, though. Or at least I feel like it is. And I know I have a stupid build where I use a hammer, but... I mean... I don't know, like with the grubs, you'd think the hammer would actually come in handy because I could swat away the maggots, but the maggots have like 40 health, so Just not. I honestly don't know what they're going for if this is supposed to be tier 2 for my level. That's where it gets, like, weird. They're just like, oh yeah, you can beat this. I can beat everything in this dungeon except that. I could probably beat 5 of those little licky tongues and not this boss. Oh, they're investigating. What are they doing? Like, what caused the AI to do this? Did they hear me? Are they just standing there? Okay. Okay. I don't like you, Wokar the Reaver. What is this game? How am I supposed to cheese them when they can't see me? Oh, I summoned 3 grubs. Here we go. What? Nah. There's no way. This game is so broken. Did you see that? The leechworms can open doors. They're not programmed right. Look at how much health they have. Hold on, hold on. 20 health. Like 22 probably. They have no business having that much health. I don't even know. It starts bleeding. I wonder if I should actually have been building bleed chance. Even though that makes no sense for, like, a magic tree. Oh, let's get this going. I feel like since I killed some of his max health, this might not be as bad. How much knockback resist does this person have? They have a 50% move resist, so I guess whenever I hit them, it's just a 50-50. Like, that's all I can think of. It's absolutely ridiculous. %. 100% energy. No energy loss, I'm dazed. Might as well give up. The fight's not over yet! Two more grubs. 2 more. One thing, you know what? Next iteration of this boss, there should be an ability here that's like worm food. Summon 10 grubs. Why not? Summon 20. Could summon 152 grubs. That could be stage 6 of this boss. 15%. I almost misplayed that so hard. I almost misplayed that like insanely hard. Cause I wanted to lightning chain him instead of the grub. That wouldn't have made any sense. Alright, so we did it. All skill. It's gonna be annoying picking these up, huh? Let's eat a delicious meal. Let's drink some water. Make sure we're nice and hydrated. And let's beat the ever-living sugar out of these grubs. So thanks for watching, everybody. Now we gotta actually get back from the boss. So even even a W in Stoneshard feels a bit like an L. Let's be careful here. Good thing is it looks like you have 100% chance to disarm your own traps, at least. Yeah. There are 3 more? How many did he summon? I was joking when I said 10. Alright. That's enough of the video game whining routine. It's not that funny, I'm sorry. But yeah, so we've beaten the Weaver, the Reaver, boss archetype. Let's check for a little trap. Get this loot. It's absolutely terrible. A little ringing in my ears, some tinnitus. I do not have tinnitus, that was a joke. I swear, like, everyone's on a sliding scale of that, though. Just me? I don't know. I had an audio editing job where, I was editing something and I heard this, like, high-pitched, "Thank you for the congratulations." It's very tough, very frustrating. I was prematurely angry, which turned out to not be necessary. I kind of need my backpack. Backpack. Throwing now. Okay, I need to take this. I'm honestly not super interested in money. This is kind of a reputation grind, so I might check a couple things out, but level up. Should have taken my experience potion, but honestly I didn't want to toy around too much in that last fight. Let's see what we got here. He didn't see me somehow? Poor bat. It's so mean. Okay. Gonna need more meds. Our potion's so useless in this game. Like, I want to take a potion whenever I find one, they're just not that worth it. Just not that worth it. Just like you're not that worth it. Come here, you. I don't know if these have a name. I want to call them hags, but that seems kind of mean now. Yeah, I need to get a spell cast off, at least soon, or this buff isn't going to make any sense. She was going to silence me. I had to do it, officer. You can bully enemies so hard when they don't have those jacked up resistances. It's like so funny. Oh, okay. How much off are we? 18 energy. I can't really path better than this. Let's just do this for now. Just gotta be close, right? 23% with a bleed. Let's just walk away. Yep, okay. Trap. Nothing. This is what I was looking for. Okay, yes, there were some tier 5 books in here. Because you can metagame for whatever reason. No, don't take off your backpack, you fool. Alright, I mean, obviously there's some stuff I could trade, but I'm just thinking. I really don't want to just toss my bear traps. Wasn't there a folio? I already got the folio. I got both the folios. I would almost rather toss this. Alright, let's see what we're looking at for abilities and stuff. So, I'm wondering if I should get Seal of Cleansing soon. Like, now that I've reread it, I kind of understand. Electromancy, we're all set. It's just willpower and perception. So gonna keep going into willpower, I think, for a while. Survival, useless. No. Under the effect of rigor, do cool stuff. Athletics. What's the energy one? When energy drops below 15%, replenish 20% max energy. Okay. That comes from leg sweep, which is a completely useless move that I wouldn't actually be able to make good use of, I think. Push the Falling looks really funny. But that comes from Mighty Kick, which yet again is a move that would do nothing for me. I kind of like the idea of getting Disengage. Isn't there folio? I have 2 folios. Oh, are you talking about these books? Yeah, I'm trying to get these. I got caught up in what my inventory was. Honestly, at this point, the Bryn Vermouth is not making as much per slot. It's ranged weapons 4. Let me see here. Probably eat some food too. Let's just eat this. Okay. In terms of skills, I could just go into Magic Mastery more. 33% Miracle Potency is not bad either. It's just this Dissipation skill doesn't really seem that useful to me. It seems okay, it just seems situational. This one seems a little more useful. Or you could go Big Brain Maze. I kind of want to just go into mazes. Then I can hack my game and respec when it doesn't work. Alright, main levels? What do I get, like 30? It's 30 max level now? Chin up, good things ahead. I think there's just a shovel on the ground. I'm pretty sure I dropped that. Alright, let's go get paid. I don't know what's wounded. I don't know if you've noticed, but I always abuse the fact that there's a camp outside of Bryn, so I can just, like... as long as I get to this square, I'm safe. I just need to make it across here. I don't know if that's scummy play, but that's what I do. Yeehaw! I'm not doing too bad for money either, so. Count your Stoneshard blessings. I don't know. I definitely want to beat the Venomist on stream and try and do the undo potion. I don't know if I'm... Yeah. I feel like I should try other games. I'm just not sure what other games fit this style of bombastic commentary, where I die to enemies in an RPG. What's next on the to-do list? I'm basically grinding to fight the Venomous. Like, I want better armor, I want better everything. Hello. Hello, Varen. Varen's my best friend. How are you doing? How's the glorious Ukrainian night? Ugh. It's like, I'm like, okay, I'll set it up so I can stream for Shadincore Live. Let me get really angry at a bus. To be honest, part of it though too is like, if I did this thing, it's like, alright, let me figure out the electricity hours, right? And I lost that stupid worm monster every single time. That would like, it's the way I am, that would drive me crazy. Like, I'd go to bed, I'd be replaying it. You can go traveling, finding all the points of interest. Actually, there are a few. I don't know if I can beat them. Like, I have Sacred Ruins, Brigand Camps. Brigand Camp I can probably beat, but... Hero's Mausoleum. I think I'd have a better time with the Sacred Ruins than the Hero's Mausoleum, but I don't actually know. Ah, yeah. Hear about the reward. Put in me pockets! Alright. That's not good. I don't think you should leave 100 crowns lying on the street. My money. Let me think. You can go to the left of Bryn. Yeah, the war thing. I think I just scouted that once and did nothing with it. I really want to just put points into maces now. That sounds so funny. Hams, potions. A pot and some ham. You know, that's just... Sorry, that's a little bit of RPG speak for all the laymen out there. So yeah, other than that, I was working on another little Ready or Not video. I've honestly seen some Ready or Not videos on YouTube like pop off so hard, and like I've just hit a point where like I'm better at editing. Like I'm not as inconsistent as I used to be, but there's some stuff like a few Stoneshard videos and like the Ready or Not stuff and the long form content where it like I don't know, it kind of feels like, you know, it's probably an unrealistic expectation, but it's just like, oh, you know, it's gonna pop off and then I can dedicate more time to it. Which part of it is like a mental thing, but the other thing too is that if you work on a video and it just gets like 50 views, it's kind of demoralizing. Even though that's really like petty to say. I used to work on videos and get like 10 views. I still have some really old ones on my channel. Like, I was looking at a video a while back where I said like, oh, here's a video for all 20 of you, and I think that was in 2019 or something. I had 20 subscribers. It's like weird that in my head now I'm divorced from that idea. It's how much stuff can change. But yeah. Is this what Kiev looks like right now? Right now. I mean, is this Kiev? That's Bandera. It's not funny. Alright, no, I'll stop, sorry. So here's what, I can never tell if it's dusk or if it's night. Let's see if I can get into the clothing shop. Yeah, only the finest political takes. I tried doing a session with Chat GPT, the little chatbot, and you can ask it to do observational humor, and it's really funny because the jokes are very corny. Like, it can't do anything interesting, but if you look at it that way, like, it's funny in like an ironic sense, and I don't think the bot is really aware of it. But it's just like, oh, do some observational comedy about Mortal Kombat, and they'll be like, I don't get how these fighters in Mortal Kombat can take so much of a beating. I get tired just looking at them, or something like that. It's like so bad. It's good. It really rolls around. Oh wait, the tailor's in here, I think. I might actually be in time. So yeah, the struggle is, I want to go off and do those adventures. I just think, Kermit, you bastard. The struggle is that I don't know if I should lean more towards like melee-oriented armor or if I should keep going with mage armor. I want to be like a battle mage. That's kind of more what I was thinking of with this character. And it really depends what enemy I face. I think that's why, like, I kind of want to save and then spend the skill point just to see how bad or good it is. Okay. Can you merge healing salves? Yeah, you can, okay. What's my magic power? Magic power. Damage resistance. 168%. So I don't know if it's calculated here, but this should do 12 damage. But does it? How can I make sure that it's the raw? 12? Okay. That's my electromantic power. 20% effectiveness. What happens with games like these is you need to go like look for an AI to tell you. An AI, sorry. You need to go look for a player to tell you. But yeah, so the AI, like, I don't know, like, people really overhype it, honestly. Like, people be like, oh, I made it write something for me, and it's like, if you literally just take what it wrote and then use it, like, it's not good in that regard, but I think if you used it in a situation like tool assisted, I think it could be very powerful. And to me, oh, you know what? I think I actually lost an enchantment scroll. Unless that was a random drop. I think there was an enchantment scroll in that dungeon. That was the other thing I was looking for. This is my Gwinnell's elixir I got from, honestly, it'd be kind of cool to use this against the Manticore. What was I saying? Sorry. Oh yeah, but I think if you used it like as like a way to improve things, it was very interesting. Like, one thing I tried asking it to do, I have this huge, really drawn out script that like I'm honestly not sure if I should go ahead with it. I feel like I'm just gonna catch a lot of flack and I'm not really gonna accomplish much, but I tried writing a script about Bannerlord and like some of the problems I have with it. And one thing I asked the bot to do was like create a timeline of the development of Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, and it did it. And I mean, I'd have to go fact check it and like see, but it was able to just kind of like whip it up basically. I could have pasted that in my notes and been like, all right, here we go. And even if I didn't use what the bot said, I just said it in my own words, it would still be the bot's writing. So not trying to get philosophical, but like I've noticed that I have a lot of artist friends and they're just like AI bad, and it's just like I think the biggest danger with AI is like, you know, obviously if you were to use it and lie about it, or if someone was to shape their career off of something that isn't their own work, and then you have the other people, I don't want to call them techies, but you have people on the opposite end of the spectrum who are like, oh, we're all gonna get replaced by AI anyways. Like that might even be true. I'm not doubting or disputing that, but it's just like, that's not, It's not what we're looking at right now. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling, but my biggest thing is I feel like people aren't looking at what's going to happen right now. Like, we don't need to worry about... Well, I guess we do or whatever, maybe you want to, but I'm just saying, like, we don't need to worry about, like, the sci-fi future where we get replaced by robots. What we need to worry about is, like, what's going to happen in the next few years, since this technology is already out there. That's my point. You're just going to tell people not to use it? Like, don't you dare. Alright, thank you two viewers for attending another boring Brynch selling items stream. This is awful. This is like, I'm like, should I play Stalker for you? Or Stalker Anomaly? And I'm like, that sounds really fun, but then I think, like, how much of Stalker Anomaly is just walking around? And I have to fill time, like, that sounds awful. You heard anything interesting, Otto? Otto, thank you, old chap. What else? Been learning a little bit of, been learning a little bit of Korean, and by a little bit, I mean nothing practical, but, it's very fun to talk to people from other countries and hear what they have to say. And, one of the funniest things to me is talking, because I never realized this as an American, but, like, Marvel here is sort of, depends who you talk to, but I would say it's like, oh, people are like, oh, it's overrated or whatever. Like, I watch a Marvel movie every now and then, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I don't. But I'm just saying that's kind of like how it is. Like, Marvel's pretty... And especially if you don't think about it, that's very true, Shadincore. Every game is a walking simulator unless you're handicapped in that game. But wait, oh. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said those words. I'm getting dumber. I'm getting so much dumber. Oh, goodness me, I lost my train of thought. Because I was like, I should... Anyways, yeah, completely. Walking simulator. AI, that's a good topic for your little video game critique. You know, when you're playing Stoneshard, always talk about the future. People love it. I want to buy better gear because I have like 4,000, but I'm honestly wondering, like, here's the thing. It's like, okay, so what are we doing next? Well, I'm trying to get, I'm trying to get like a good score, you know? I'm trying to get a good reputation. It takes like hours. It takes years. I'd have to go and just run another quest. Which we could do. Put your money with you, I hope. Oh, sorry. I remember what I was talking about. So it'll be like, yeah, you know, what kind of movies are you into? Like this and that. I like asking Korean people about Young Sang-gun because I think that's really funny. There's a thief. Okay. But I'll be like, yeah, what kind of movies do you watch or whatever, TV shows? And they'll be like, oh, I watch Friends or like Marvel. And it's just like one of those things where like, definitely more power to them. And I'm interested to see what they like about those series. But like Friends and like Marvel are probably like the last two franchises an American would ever recommend. Well, maybe not the last two, but yeah, they're just like so like well known and kind of common. It's like kind of funny to hear, I guess. The Marvel one's funny too, because I'm like, what do you get out of a Marvel movie? Like half of it is just like, oh, Captain America showed up and whipped out his willy. It must be so awkward watching a Marvel movie and you have to look at Captain America. Like I'm not even like, oh, Captain America. Like I don't hate him or anything. That must be so weird. Like what are they doing? What is this? It's like, is this a Greek god with an American flag? Yeah, Korean stuff, I don't know much about it. Obviously, I think most people know about K-pop at this point, but I've watched, I like Parasite, that was pretty good. I watched Vincenzo on Netflix. That taught me about the mafia. And other than that, yeah, I don't do anything. I literally just sit here and deactivate until the next stream starts. Or like I post a video. I kind of just like, I enter my sleep mode. Idle at my desk. You don't even know if I have a desk. For all you know, I'm just sitting on the floor with my computer. And a Blue Yeti microphone. That'd be pretty depressing. Shadincore. Listen, dude. I know I said I wasn't gonna get too political, but you gotta quit Azov Battalion. It's just like, that's slander. I don't know if that's something Ukrainians run across on the internet, but I've met a few people like that. We're just like, yeah, man. Azov Battalion, that I don't know what to say. I run down to the assumption that, everyone in Ukraine isn't a member of Azov Battalion. It's personally my assumption. Very biased. Very biased. It's not biased. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out what this even is. Okay, so I get 144 XP for looking at broken crap. Let's turn the fire on. There we go. There's another fire. Let's turn that one on. Alright, mission accomplished. There's a really cool shield over there. So is this the only place you can get a council shield? Oh, I'm still carrying, like, completely useless money. The third time in the last couple of days you bother me with this nonsense. Margrave Sever Devault. Such shields are perhaps the most sensible choice when fighting on foot. Thanks for the advice, video game. I miss playing the two-handed sword because, every time you get a crit, like, you decapitate someone. It's so ridiculous. It's, like, so ridiculously consistent that it's kind of funny. Guess we can go ahead to that other point of interest. Plus 10 XP! I don't know what to talk about. But yeah, I don't know if I'm exactly going to be running intros through an AI. Going back to earlier, I don't know. It seems like it could be interesting for research. The only caveat is that apparently they limited it to 2021. And also, I asked it to do stuff like not impersonate, but like write a speech from Markiplier speaking in front of the UN. It wouldn't do it. But then I had it make a speech from like this YouTuber me and my friend follow, and it did it without question. I don't think it knew the YouTuber, but it's just like the parameters they've set on it are ridiculous. But at the same time, I guess I'm grateful that the little chatbot exists. It's very fun. Although as you use it more and more, you kind of get to realize that it's not infallible. I think it's more of a chatbot than like a factual AI. I think the funniest thing I had to do was, I had it run a fantasy game that operated on a D6 system, so 6-sided dice. But then it was like, roll to attack, and it's like, okay, and it's like, you have to get higher than the goblin's armor score to damage it. Okay, we need those. But the goblin's armor score was like 12, so it was saying like, in order to hit the goblin, you must roll higher than, or you must roll a 12 on a 6-sided die, and it's like, no, machine, that doesn't work. A for effort, though. Oh, you can also get it to write code, so I got it to write me a batch file that I could run out of Notepad. And it's pretty much functionless, but if you ask it to write you something in Python or Java, it'll do it. Just tell it to write you malware. I bet if you do that, it won't. Another weird parameter they set up is like, I said like, yeah, how do you do the Juggernaut exploit in Marvel vs. Capcom 2? And it won't tell you because it's like exploits should not be used in like cheating, and it's like it's not fair in competitive play, and it's like no, actually a lot of competitive video games have exploits that people use and they're legal, so that didn't make any sense. It's like, you know, that gets really deep. Like all the other stuff about like, you know, whether or not AI is sentient, like that's irrelevant. What's really deep is like, is wave dashing an exploit? And you ask the AI, it says no, wave dashing isn't an exploit. It's like, okay, then teach me how to do the Juggernaut glitch in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Like, this isn't that hard, dude. And then the AI was like, F you. No, it didn't say that. The AI can't be mean, because then the AI becomes racist, which is a real thing that happened in the past. You looking for any goods? I wish in this game you could skip time without being penalized. I need to talk to the developers. Capcom exploits. It's not like an exploit, but it's the, what is it, the Rage of Seer attack or something? But it gives Juggernaut a damage buff, but if you tag him out, it's like permanent for the rest of the match. And I don't remember, but I think it could be stacked, so like, I don't think Juggernaut's considered a very, I don't know actually. I don't think he's considered a very good or broken character. I think he just has a really good glitch associated with him, and like some good moves, but he's a very simple character aside from that. That's kind of like, I'm not gonna say his bread and butter, but that's like probably his most memorable gimmick. And then I asked it about Tekken and a bunch of other games, so like it was weird because it could give you some advice. I just imagine it pulled it from some randos on the internet, and then it makes it sound like someone's saying it to you. I think the bot generally tries to avoid leet speak. I think I'm actually only down 1 iron bar after that. Alright. Can I... Wait, if you... Yeah, okay. So this game's pretty well made, you can do that. We do need to stock back up in medicine. I think the coolest feature about this game... Like, definitely. I'm not being sarcastic at all. I think the coolest feature is having to go into your bed to check the time. I think that's very realistic. I find myself doing that more times than I can count. I'm like, oh, I wonder how late it is outside, and then I go to my bed and sit on it, and I'm like, oh, it's probably like 7 p.m. Oh, so another thing I found out, I have a friend from South Korea, so that's why I guess I have the interest. I mean, it's not only that, but you know what I mean. That's a major factor, right? And they have mandatory military service there, yeah? So I would always say stuff like, oh, is it 8? Is it 14? Is it 20? In the US, people call that military time, but you know, like a 24-hour kind of schedule. I found out recently that they only do that in the South Korean military. I guess everyone else is like AM and PM. So I've been messaging them like that for like 2 years. Not all the time, but I mean, like sometimes I'd be like, oh yeah, it's like a 14 or whatever. And I found out that they don't do that at all. I also don't know how that works in Europe or anything, any of the countries there. But yeah, in the United States, it's 12 hours AM, 12 hours PM. Very, very innovative system. Excuse me. I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, how do I play this game? Can you explain to me how I play this game? How do I move? Oh, that's right, the arrow keys. I didn't realize that. Now I can move everywhere. No, you Oh, wait. Never mind. Yes. You're amazing. Alright, so that mantle's worse than the one I have. That's frustrating. Yeah, I mean, it looks like unless I want to switch to weather armor, to leather armor, they're pretty much the best he has to offer. I could switch to tanned boots. Yeah, these tanned boots might be like one of the best upgrades I could get here. Because as far as gloves go, I feel like the Tide gloves are like a really good like mid-game item. These tan boots are definitely better, so I guess we didn't walk away empty-handed, but it's a little frustrating. And as far as belts go, there's like nothing. I could go with splint boots, but I'd rather up the extra dodge chance. Okay, that works for me. So will he buy my boots? No. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if I should take another brain quest. I'm afraid of failure. I should probably take another brain quest really quick. It's annoying because I'm probably gonna need like 2 more to actually get Amity. I'm wondering if I should take a brain quest, do that, go to Manshire, see if their stock refreshed, and then come back. Take some food if you do, though. I have pie. Yeah. Again, you can just go travel. Usually when I'm traveling, I bring like 2 smoked hams. And then as long as you're eating berries and not being an idiot, you can like make it. You know what? Yeah, but here's the thing, I don't get reputation for doing those. I don't think. So it's like, it's not that that makes it pointless, but it just kind of trolls you. Like, the only reason I think to do the world encounters is to get rare items from, like, relics, right? I mean, I'll try the bandits. I'll try the bandits, yeah. I have some money and I'm looking for something to do. I just... Ah, this isn't that banged up. My equipment should be okay, I think. I need medicine, though. Smoke time. Delicious and smoky. I'm gonna need to sell this stuff at some point. It's probably not even gonna sell for that much. Can go here. What are we looking at? A little bit of coffee, lockpicks. Yeah, I need medicine. Well, for now, I guess I can just take these 2 healing salves and it'll be good. Has there been changes to traveling? You haven't played since the sleeping roll is added? Yeah, so you go... I'm assuming you mean like fast travel? So like, I don't know. I'm gonna go into full spoiler territory, but basically, for a while, Varen will ferry you around after you get the cart and the horse, which is like a quest thing. So in the start area, you do a quest, you get the cart and horse. And he'll basically bring you anywhere, and then after you do a certain quest in Bryn, there's a guy named Old Tot, and you pay him for fast travel. So like, I would describe it as being stalker-like, but yeah. So there is fast travel from town to town. I don't think you need to worry about like, oh, you know, Old Todd is in Bryn because I walked somewhere and he wasn't there. I don't think that's a thing, but yeah. So you can fast travel to towns and the Rotten Willow, but you can't fast travel like, oh, bring me to this dungeon. It's kind of the gist. I'm not buying your ham. You wench. You. What is it, Swit? Sweet. Stupid Bryn Vermouth. I don't know who Brandy is, but I'm taking them with me. Let's see here. Okay. Oh yeah, that sounds great. Why do you need 2 money bags? I don't. Just carrying it for now. But I'm probably gonna try and go do some quests in the world. It's for Shadincore. It's for the power of friendship. I don't even know what that means. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Alright, we have a ham, right? Yeah, we have delicious ham. Okay, so let's go see how far we can get in this big blue world. Alright, you go back there. Alright. Let's shard some stones. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I saved, right? Yeah, I was gonna... I love this ability. It's so fun. I guess that would make me like a cleric? I don't know. There's no real healer class. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'm assuming this fool is gonna cast a spell on me. Wow, you whiffed. Like, why? Listen. Yeah, he did. He did the counterplay. I mean, to be honest, if you wanted to do that, you could just not cast a spell at me. But he had the true counterplay. Just to not even hit your opponent. I gotta be honest, this is so fun. Like, I'm sure this is, like, fatiguing me pretty hard, but I'm liking it so far. $60 damage? That is a powerful miracle. Is it because they're wearing so much armor? Yeah, they have minus 35%. Oh, so this is going to be crazy against the bandit high tiers. Not really sure what to do here. Let's do that. 17% broken leg. How much does the halberd sell for? Like, could I maybe get some amount of profit off of this? Like, even, please, just a crumb of profit? Please. Beach of cheese. How much is the halberd? It's a full line, right? Sells for 800. It's like, it's not even gonna sell for like 100 gold. It's so ridiculous. I'm saying that, I don't know. Alright. I'm assuming those are like deer or something. On the road again. In the Stoneshard. Alright. Let's go see what this brigand camp is like. Hopefully it's tier 6. Tier 6. I mean, I guess there's only 3 tiers in this game, right? 3 skulls. So, and these don't get a rating. But yeah, those last bandits are definitely tough. It doesn't help that they have like negative 50 shock resist. I guess maybe it's better to fight bandits than unholy enemies, but then I think about how evil the unholy enemies are in this game. They're massive blubber. Oh, sorry, no, the bandits have like crossbowmen that like absolutely obliterate me. I don't even think Reflect does anything about it. Yeah, it's just like 15%, so if they're doing 30 damage to me, that's still at least 20 damage hitting me in the face. Usually it's not just 30 damage. Okay. Alright, we've hit the mountains. The iconic Stoneshard mountain range. Alright. Here we go. Any minute now. It's not that bad. If you know what you're doing, you can usually get around pretty quickly, but looking for these out-of-the-way locations is a little dodgy. You never know if you're going to run into enemies or... Ooh, gooseberries. That's me. Sorry, Shadincore. I'm gonna have to quit Stoneshard. It's bad for my viewership. I don't know what that point of interest is. To be quite frank, I'm scared. All right. There should be a bandit camp. Somewhere. I mean, it is a camp on a clearing, so I guess it doesn't have to be bandits, but no. There we go. Absolutely obliterated that poor man. Give me energy back. I don't know. This game's great. Earlier I went on an unhinged rant about one of the bosses. Like, I really don't know where to place it. I don't like the amount of hate Stoneshard gets, but that I can't help be like the game itself doesn't really help. Can he hit me from there? Suppression. I don't know his range. Well, I can hit you from here, so let's have ourselves a duel. All right. Judging by the fact he aimed, I'm assuming he can take a shot. We're thirsty. Have a little snack, you know, keep our energy up. Keep our blood sugar levels up. One more. Ooh! From downtown. Alright. Maybe not that tanky. Alright. I want to get some zebra circles. Seal of electromantic. Did that just not hit? What happened there? It's getting static. Okay. I don't think the damage numbers are coming up that, or he's just resisting it that hard. He's gonna heroic charge me. I'll try and stun. Okay, I got the stun. Or a daze. I think due to daze he can't perform an ability. I'm wondering if I should try and approach him so he can't heroic charge me, but that's kind of a stupid idea. Let's just do this. Yeah. That wouldn't have made any sense. Alright. Do some electromancy? I'll do some electromancy. He should have the same range as me. He has Tempest, though. I'm gonna go for... Okay. I should have just reflected turn 1, I guess. Yep. Know what your plan is to deal with that, dude. But I wish you the best of luck. Have fun over there. Okay. At this point, we need to just... We're not mailing this person. No reason for me to do that. Let's just shock you. Stagger. Okay, so that's how stagger is. So I never notice when the enemies are staggered, because I don't know if it gives you an effect, does it? But it does give you a crazy fumble chance. I might as well do one of these, though. Okay. I was kind of wondering if that guy would actually, like, kill me. Because I was trying to do, like, a bit of a fair fight, just to see. Which is not advisable in the world of okay. Alright. Well, that's not advisable either. Ow. Stupid geomancers. Who's taking my lunch money? I'm assuming he's gonna go for another spell, so... Okay, like, can I have a millisecond to... Alright. Let's not do this. I've never really fought this enemy before, so I'm just like, what is happening? Okay. What's his energy at? 1%. I should rush him. Oh, you want a melee? Alright. Let's have some fun. Geomancers, I should probably just reflect. I had an enemy flee earlier, I just killed them. The thing with Electromancers, by the time they're fleeing, you've got all your dots on them, so they usually just die anyways. It's kind of sad. But yeah, I just think, like, if there's not going to be a surrender mechanic, the fleeing is like, alright, you know, they're trying to get away. Like, in the wilderness like this, it kind of makes sense, but, like, sometimes it would just be nonsensical. Like, you're backed in a corner, and, I don't know. Give me your lunch money. Alright, so this enemy should be almost like the opposite. He should be really easy for me. That was really interesting. They get knocked back and then pulled, I think. But it looks very odd. Yeah, I did take a little bit of a beating from those bad boys. There might be another. I am probably gonna sleep here. It's not worth anything. Can I? Okay. You can fill a flask with water. This game is next level. Let's see. Let's see what happens. No healing. No healing whatsoever. Alright. Don't know why I slept for 6 hours. Could have just sat around for 6 hours and had a better outcome. Anyways, we saved our progress. I really want to see what happens at this brigand camp over here. Yeah, the desolate camp. This little bunny. She'll let you live, bunny. Up and to the right. Also, I'm not wearing my robe at all, so I'm like technically not as powerful as I usually am, or could be. Something spotting me or causing me to stop? Just a bunch of bandits fighting something. which I don't really care about. Okay. Maybe check down one since you don't know what that is. I'll check it after. I could get absolutely bodied here. I'm not even like full health. Just want to see how tough we're talking. Those bandit sorcerers are like probably some of the, not some of the newest, but I haven't seen the Electromancer NPCs yet. As far as I know, I'm the Electromancer NPC. Alright, there aren't bandits here at all. These have a high Electromancer resist? 20% shock resist. 50% magic resist, 70% resist, yeah. Is it next to me or no? Perfect. Great. Awesome. Don't know why it stepped in that, but alright. I was hoping I could knock it into the other one. I'm not at the right angle for that. Alright, good miracle there. They're at 30%. Smush. I don't know. I think they cover each other's gaps quite well. Prudence. Knock him into the tree. Don't let him get away. What? No knockback. No. I can't beat the crap out of you unless you get a little closer. Hello, Spidey. Hello, Mr. Spider. Alright. Yeah, we've entered the Spider-Verse. So they have hives like the other enemies. Didn't even hit it, I don't think. Let's see if we can get a good one. Alright, that's not bad. I'm gonna do my setup. I don't know if I should really... I'm gonna keep the staff out for now, just because... I can like heal off that too, I think. I've smushed your children, spiders. What are you gonna do about that? Nothing! Alright. Jonah's a bit of a bully. You gonna get a little closer or just stand there? Okay. Well played. Suppose I didn't think about that one. Smush. Okay. We're out. Him with the glob. I can fight these things all day. Alright, anyways. There's another crawler here that's... I actually don't know. Is it because of that nest? I don't know why it was stunning me. Enchantment, horns, alright. It's like a 200 gold chest, but... More important, we've unlocked a place to sleep. We're just homeless. That's all this game is. Just a homeless person. Um... Probably thought I was gonna step into that, didn't you? There are 4 squares. There are 2 wolves. Alright, let's take that trap. So I don't think I can actually use my traps anymore. Unless I'm okay with them breaking. Not to this stupid purse, I swear. I'm gonna obliterate this purse. Should be an option like rip it into shreds. Please, just pick it up. Jonah, it's not that hard to figure out. Alright. A little snack. Let's see. I mean, honestly, there's no harm in just clicking the rest button. Yeah, I was worried about saving with this skill, but honestly... I'm gonna be real, I think I was right about two-handed maces. I think Unstoppable Force is not that bad with Electromancy. And also, this is something I thought up like months ago at this point. Someone's probably already max leveled it already. I play this very slowly because I play a lot on stream. But I'm liking the ability to just knock people away. I mean, you can 3 and then 8, and you get 2 chances to just completely swat people away from you. A nice slice of pie. Rabbit flees for their life, as it should. Some low-level banditos. Didn't jump to the other target. Unfortunate. I'm like almost halfway to next level too. Thus Bonkomancer. Bonkomancer's been slept on for far too long. Should be able to sell berries to the baker for 20 million crowns. Big bugs, big bugs. Oh yeah, so I have a weird situation at my work. So I mean, honestly, this doesn't correlate to anything, but we have these Slav devs. They're like overseas devs, but they do some coding for us. And we had a little, I don't know, like a little thing like, oh, I fixed this bug, you know, this and that, and it's our work Slack. So it's like the chat for my work. And there's all the thumbs up emojis, and one of them was black, and I checked it was one of the very white Slav devs, which I don't really care about. I think like it's based or whatever, but like in a work context, I'm like, should I tell them? Is this just a buffalo ground? Is that all it is? But yeah, so one of the Russian devs is feeling himself. Feeling himself with the emojis. He's yawning to assert dominance. I'm so tired. It's the middle of the day, so I'm not supposed to be tired. I'm not allowed to. Look at this, look at this. Utility! That was like... I mean, I'm sad I got a bleed, but like, that was honestly a pretty good exchange. You see that? I took like 6 damage. Alright, so this is a Saiga hunting ground? Like, I actually don't even know what this is. Okay, yeah. It's just a hunting ground. Berries. Okay, so that was, I'm sure, very entertaining. I might need to take a quick bio break. This is where I really wish you could just, like... I just have Jonah auto walk back to town. Probably get obliterated by bandits. Where's the feature where the game fights for you? Where are they adding that? Alright, let's make this as mean as possible. My magic will be the end of me. I can't beat the crap out of you without getting closer. Jonah says, yar, yard, yer, days. Alright. Another couple of fiends dispatched. That puts me at 4k XP. I wasn't... Okay, hold on, let me think. So, killing enemies with critical hits or this ability's skill tree grants the effective Mighty Swing for 1 turn and 50% energy restoration for 4 turns. Like, I don't know. It's very weird. The problem is that I actually have range. Range in mace is weird, or like magic in mace is kind of weird because the whole thing about maces is you're kind of waiting for them to get close enough to you. So like Mighty Swing is just not really as important for me as it would be for a normal mace user. So I think I can just like skip it, honestly. I think I could just straight up skip Mighty Swing as an ability if it lets me just go here. And this one's fine. Knocking back enemies applies them with control resistance, fumble chance, less dodge chance. So like, it's not like enemies are generally dodging my spells, but could be a chance to scan. I mean, they could make a portal or a scroll that returns you to town. If they wanted to, it's their game. But I don't know. I'm just torn. It's like when I was playing Stalker Anomaly, and it's like, yeah, but half the experience is walking everywhere, and it's like, I don't know. It depends on the style of game you want to play. My first couple of playthroughs of Stalker, I didn't mind, and I don't mind in vanilla Stalker games, because it's not that bad, but like, well, also, this isn't the Stalker Anomaly stream, but like another thing with Stalker Anomaly 2 is they changed all the anomalies to be like harder to see, so it just feels like the game is actively trolling you. It's like, this isn't even what the original devs intended. Where did this come from? It came from your brain. A lot of cool stuff in Anomaly came from their brains, but I think making like the heat anomalies invisible was not the play. Or also they would put all the anomalies on like roads. I'm assuming that's to like mix up gameplay, but it just becomes a pain in the neck because all the AI's pathfinding is on roads, so if you have to like escort someone, you have to like find a way to walk around the road so you don't die. And the AI won't, but they might not follow you off-road. So it's just like this completely unnecessarily problem that was created for, to me, no reason. Some people it's like, well, it mixes up the gameplay, so it's not literally no reason, but for me it didn't do much. It's a completely unnecessary rant about Anomaly, but you can actually turn on fast travel in that game, whereas in this, you know, unless you're like hacking the game or modding it, there's no turning on fast travel. Like, I wonder what would happen to this game if they had a thing where after you beat a dungeon, Old Tot shows up outside. Like, would that ruin this game? And, I don't know, because part of the game is like... Part of the game is trying to make it back with all your loot. It's kind of that extract shooter vibe. Shouldn't you learn all tier 1 skills to unlock tier 2? I forgot what the change was. Do you need all tier 1s? If you have the book, do you need all tier 1s? Because I think I have maces too already unlocked. I actually have all maces apparently. Striker stance. There's a lot of max energy synergy for maces, and I think it's because they assume you're just going to use maces, so that's why I think it's like kind of exploitable for a mage. I don't think even like two-handed swords does that, and I don't know anything about two-handed axes and their gimmick. Yeah, two-handed axes seems like a lot of it is like status effects and stuff, and then two-handed swords is just based, you become guts. I'd love to do another two-handed sword playthrough, it's very fun. That dot connecting skill tree line suggests that it does, but I thought they changed the way it worked. I don't remember, like, you don't have a lot of skill points to play around with in Stoneshard, so it's not like I really remember. I could be completely wrong on that. I would doubt it. Wow, I got horns and a sheath. That was a 150 gold adventure. Peasants can clean up my bowls. Probably gonna take one more Bryn quest and we'll see if it kills us. Oh, actually I should fix up all my stuff too before I do that. So I need to buy medicine, fix up my stuff. I don't even know if I should take leeches. I might have to take a quick bio break though. Got an hour remaining. I don't want to straight up buy a Vivifying Essence from this guy. It feels like a huge ripoff. You want to buy my flask? Okay. You know what? You seem like a good enough fella. I didn't mean to buy that. What did I just buy? Did I buy a sponge? Can you use the sponge to get around, can you use the sponge to get around the limits on, sleep? You know what? Whatever. Alright, quick evil bathroom break. Ugh. Oh, okay. I need to make the Brent tutorial. Like, I know this place pretty well now. I just never visit the blacksmith. Bank, never go to. Elves. Love elves, simple as. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was just getting uncomfortable. More uncomfortable than my ex. Around me. Shadincore, teach me Russian. Or Ukrainian. Or, if you speak Polish, or even Java. Teach me anything. I need to learn. I need to absorb knowledge. I don't know what I'm doing right now. This isn't funny. More coffee. Just like the real life me. Hopelessly addicted. I actually don't drink that much coffee at the moment. I've been pretty good lately, like... Well, I haven't been super good, but... Just trying not to be in that energy drink a day mindset. It gets really toxic. I do wonder if they're ever gonna make like a monster that's just decaf. Because some people, I think they just like that like weird taurine flavor it has, or whatever it is. Alright, peasants. Still didn't unlocked rumor cellar. There's still room for Bryn knowledge. Yeah, that's actually something that's been holding me up a lot. And then I'm like, should I do, like, do you remember when I did a video about the update? I was just like, yeah, what's gonna happen in this update? Like, I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And it's just like, those really don't do too well, and I can kind of see why. It's just like, what? It's one of those weird situations where, like, it's a problem I have, kind of, with YouTubers, and then you get to making videos and you kind of fall into the same trap. Because it's just like, I've always hated it when people approach games like this, like there's some comp game. I used to run into that a lot in Total War. Just like, yeah man, Lothar and Seaguard aren't meta. They're not competitive. It's not even competitive, they just say they're trash, and it's like, Total War Warhammer 3, you use trash. Well then, your grandmother and my grandmother have a lot in common with Shadincore. Shadincore, they're coming for leave or whatever the I don't know. Do you think anyone's gonna watch this stream? Like, can I just go off? I was gonna say, I kind of hate read. I shouldn't. This is like way too political for my capabilities, but I kind of hate read like RT stuff sometimes. I love the idea that the Polish are just gonna invade Ukraine. Like, they're geared for it. I don't know. You guys gotta watch the West. You know, and they're eyeing you. Like, you want some potchkis? You're like, oh, I like a little potchki. Next thing you know, they have Korean tanks on your border. That's so stupid. Alright, I kind of want to do another Bryn quest. Because if I do a Bryn quest, I could probably do a Manchar quest in like 10 minutes, honestly. They're so brain dead. Like, Electromancer's a bully class. It's made for bullying anything weaker than you. Did I get everything fixed? Oh, and then let's enchant my boots. 10% slashing resistance. It's not awful. Lol what? Do you mean lol what to the jokes I made, or the lol what to the idea of Poland invading Ukraine? I don't know, I was gonna say, I could just go off because I don't expect anyone to ever watch the stream or really care. I am wondering one day if I make like some stray comment and I'll get assaulted by Russian bots, because that, to be honest, it'd probably be pretty good for my channel. I've seen stuff where people aren't like not that they're not political, but they're not like politics YouTubers or whatever, and they'll mention like the whole Russia-Ukraine thing and they'll get like assaulted. And my experience with it is, I don't know. I mean, all the Russian people I know are pretty anti the conflict. I feel bad that Americans are stupid. No, I hate when people do that, so I really shouldn't do it myself, but people be like, oh, the Russian government is doing some bad things, so now I hate all Russian people. And then on the opposite side of the coin, you have people who are like, there are these Americans who, like, they're just so anti whatever the United States government does, and they're also very anti-war or whatever. So they'll just, like, simp for Russia. So I'm not really even sure where I stand. Like, I obviously have some very strong opinions on it, but it's just, from every conceivable angle, it's painful to watch. Painful to watch, I'm talking about, like, discourse online, sorry. I should be more specific. It's very painful to watch people talk about issues like these. Honestly, politics are painful in general. I used to pretty much avoid it like the plague. I mean, I still pretty much do. I think I remember everyone talked about Donaldo Trump. And then there was an election. I think he became the president or something. And then now it's today. And I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm literally talking about random crap. The other thing I was going to say is that I am apparently Polish. I don't know if I told this story, but I found out I actually come from a Polish area, but I don't want to get too into it, but I wasn't aware that I had Polish heritage. It was kind of one of those things that was a big question mark in my life, and then I got a genetic test, and some other stuff happened, and yeah, I'm Polish, but not, like, extremely. Well, I wouldn't say extreme. I think I'm, like 20% or something like that. But for me, that's a lot, being a fucking mutt. So, I don't know. It's just weird because I grew up around a lot of people who were, like, Polish Americans, but, like, I always had this kind of opinion of them where, like, I really felt like they weren't that in touch with their culture. Like, I felt like they wanted to be, but just be like, yeah, I'm eating a Golumki, woo! Like, I don't know. It just kind of, like, turned me off of it. So I don't know if that's something I'm ever gonna explore or try and learn more about, but I actually, if I do go to Europe, currently I want to visit either the Czech Republic or Ireland, because everything I've learned about this place is it just sounds so cool to go there. And there's other places in Europe that are obviously very cool to visit, but I also think with the Czech Republic, like, I have another friend from the US who went there, and it's very underrated. So, like, it just seems like a cool spot to go because it's, I don't know, just something different. And it doesn't have to be different, I don't travel a lot, but the other thing is that Ireland, I have a friend who's Irish, so I just think he wants to go, I want to go. I said I'm a mutt earlier, so I'm slightly Irish, I'm slightly Scotch-Irish, but I'm actually more Polish than I'm Irish, which I always thought I was more Irish than I was whatever, you know? Ooh, I could buy some flask. I literally don't know what I'm talking about anymore, so if you have any suggestions, comments, feedback, I love how male human end is here. People just watch my channel and be like, wow, this guy's a pretty good influence in the community. Then my stream is like the opposite. I'm like a toxic, horrible individual. I don't know what I'm doing. Shadincore, can you help me? Alright. Like I said, my current goal is to say as much controversial stuff as I can, and then I'll get a bunch of bots commenting on my channel, or real people. Both are. If they disagree with me, that doesn't mean they're a bot. That's a good point. And then I'll become rich. No, I won't become rich. Then I'll get lots of cool comments. So now he finally has a two-handed mace. Like, this game is evil. But it's one. Is there like a fumble skill tree for maces? That's what I don't get. Also, did I use my smoke bomb? Smoke bomb? Spoke bomb? Are you selling? Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Let me know when you have a stream up. We can insult each other for 30 minutes straight. I'm like so like on the brink of that. Like, have you ever seen people who are like, yeah, man, back in the day, like, have you ever played like, did you play Counter-Strike or like Counter-Strike Source? I'm talking like original Counter-Strike. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But I'm saying, people will be like, yeah, back in the day, it used to be like this and that. Like, I'm so on the brink of that because I did live through that, but I was like a tiny baby. So like, I don't think I was exactly smack talking people. I actually, that's weird. I can remember playing Counter-Strike. I don't remember interacting with the people that much. But yeah, obviously people would be talking tons of smack. And so people are like, yeah, man, people are too soft. They need to go back to that. And it's like, on the one hand, I'm like, I guess I can see where they're coming from because I lived through it and it's like kind of nostalgic. But on the other hand, like I was not, I was put through the ringer of like, this is TF2 in like 2010. I was not put through the ringer of like insulting people in Counter-Strike 1.6 because I was a squeaker. So I don't know. I don't know if I really have the capability to be toxic. I used to have a friend in college who, like, his specialty was being toxic. He was a Smash player of all things, too. But, like, almost completely tilt-proof. Or maybe not even tilt-proof, because you get mad, but, like, he would never, like, shake. Like, I could tell when he was angry, because he would, like, smile in a certain way and talk differently. But yeah, man, it was like, there was one time where I didn't even know what to say with him. I think the angriest I ever got, that friend was we were playing Smash late one night, and he would decimate me. Like, he was way better at Smash than I was. He taught me how to play, Smash 4, the Wii U Smash game, right? And so I played Little Mac occasionally, because he would tell me a character is bad, and then I'd start playing that character. I don't know why, but to me that was like some sort of like weird troll for me to play like an awful character against him. But also if I won, you know, it'd be like, it's like bragging, right? So I'd be like, haha, haha, I beat you, like, I don't, whatever. And so, I just remember one time I beat Charizard as Little Mac, and that was a really bad matchup. It was like 80-20 or like 70-30 or something. It was really bad, because Charizard just bodies Little Mac. And I beat him pretty much fair and square, like, it wasn't like he like gave up a stock, because he would do that a lot too to make you angry. He would just start throwing and then beat you, which is levels of toxicity that I had to cope with. But yeah, I beat him as Little Mac, and I called up a local gas station, and he was sitting there like kind of like smile frowning. And I called up a gas station. I was like, "Hi, gas station. Like, do you have any scratch tickets? Do you have the lotto there? I want to play the lotto because I just won a 70-30 matchup as Little Mac. I beat Charizard." And then, like, we had this joke after that about how we'd hop in the Little Mac Discord or the Charizard Discord and tell them about it, which I don't think they appreciated very much. Just randos hopping into their general channel and telling them that they beat their friend as Charizard or as Little Mac. But yeah, and those were fun times. But I do kind of I felt bad after that, like doing that to my friend, because I don't even think he cared that much, but I was just like, that was really mean. Even if we are toxic to each other, that was like a weird layer of toxicity where I'm like bringing in random people. Yeah, I get that. I don't know. I was thinking about this recently because I have heard that too, and like I get where people are coming from, but I also feel like I don't know. I feel like people who are like really messed up on the internet are like one thing, and there's obviously some real degenerates, but then I feel like there's definitely people where it's like almost, I don't know how to put it. Like when people have some sort of like crazy belief or are doing something really messed up in real life and you encounter it, it's almost like worse. Because there's no like, oh, they were, because the anonymity of the internet is like an excuse, I guess. So when you're confronted with that behavior in real life, like face to face, it's just like there's no real like, oh, well, they just did it because they're online. They didn't think they would get caught. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's a weird period where I think people were just like, oh, these, I don't know, just like, just top of my head, I think people are like, oh, these SJWs are going to come in and ruin our video games and stuff. And then there are people who are like, yeah, there's a lot of homophobia and stuff like that in game chats, and like I feel like we're just at this weird, like we're at this weird situation where I actually don't know what's gonna end up happening, because people talk about how in League you can't be toxic anymore, they'll just report you, and it's just like, I don't know, like that feels really justifiable, but I also feel like it was such a core thing with League, and they never cared about it. Like, if you played League in like not that League's a good game, or, well, I don't know. I always thought League was a fine game. I just think it just makes you angry. Like, it's such a negative experience. That was my take on it. I think I played League in Season 4, or whatever. That was like my first experience with League, but they didn't do anything about it. Like, people would always call their opponents like racial slurs and stuff in all chat, and like they do all this stuff, and then now it's like such the opposite, where they're like, oh, you know, don't be toxic, like everyone be positive. Like they always had this thing where it's like, oh, don't be toxic, like teamwork OP or whatever, but I feel like they never really did anything about it. So to me it feels so disingenuous to do it now. And then you have games like Overwatch where it's like, I don't know, this is like completely anecdotal, but I feel like I've played World War II games, or like shooters, you know, with less toxic communities. Not, well, Overwatch is a shooter, but I mean like kind of milsim type shooters. Like I feel like Rising Storm is a less toxic community than Overwatch, or like Hell Let Loose or Squad or whatever. I'm sure it can depend where you go, but it's just funny to me, the idea that like Overwatch is such an inclusive universe and stuff, and then the people who play it are so mean. I always tell people who play MOBAs to find 4 more friends because it's not worth it. I think MOBAs just aren't going anywhere. It's like the same thing with RTS games. We'll see, I mean... I'm actually not sure. What's his stun resist? Because he's probably going to cast this at me. You know what, honestly, since he only has Bolt of Darkness, let's put up a Reflect, see if he does it. Yep. I swear, this is a puzzle game. Oh, we got the days. Is he coming from melee? Okay. I'm gonna need to heal up from that. Why can't I cast Bolt of Darkness? Sigh. It is a cool looking ability. Like, is there ever gonna be Dark Romancy or something? Okay. Well, we have lots of medicine, so there's no need to really be stingy with that. Okay. I like dark, edgy goth magics. Wasn't there a mod recently that came out that let you play a necromancer? Like, I heard some good things about that, but yeah. There's no real, like, dark... Maybe Psymancy? I don't know. That Psymancy or Venomancy would be, like, the closest, like, a dark magic. Don't know why I lost a point of HP there, but... What the... What? What's going on in here? What are you doing? It's probably not gonna knock back. Yeah, that gives a lot better knockback than that gives a lot better knockback than my Electromancy abilities, honestly. There, the guy was just easy to knock back. That's also a possibility, I suppose. But you know, with RTS games, like, they keep coming out, but you know, they're not supported after a while, or they don't get a community. It's like, I feel like MOBAs are the same, where it's just like, is the genre over, or what's happening? Is it the way they make them? Like, I don't think anyone really has like a particular answer, but it's very odd to me. That's not good. Not good at all. Like, do I have, like, negative bleed resist? Like, do I have a higher chance to bleed or something? Alright, that was really lucky. Hopefully I get some good pulls here. Nice. And the little ex-StarCraft devs are making some RTS, looks like StarCraft Doom. Yeah, Venomancy is probably the most evil sounding. I guess like Psymancy is like, it depends on what they do. I guess if you think about it, it could be evil. That's more where I'm coming from. Okay, I'm not really here for money that much. If I make some money, that's cool, but really I'm trying to just rush the boss, so. Kill the Warlock. Okay. Hopefully I'm able to identify the Warlock at first glance. This really doesn't look like it's leading to the boss area. Not hearing anything in here, so let's see. Actually... I already used my bandage. It's crazy. I'm gonna actually have to keep the rag. I should have used the rag earlier. I'm so stupid. Darn. And I could put that in there, probably. I don't have any other loot. Let's just do this for now. Take that. Unfortunate. So I put the ball behind him so I can actually get the knockbacks. So I can hopefully knock him back into it. This is bad because I'm in the anti-sea bear circle. And got him. Oh, he didn't put a circle down. Alright, I got trolled then. I don't know what he's doing, but should have just reflected, damn it. What does he have? Nothing, he's on 3 turns of cooldown. Basically just 8 damage there for no reason. Curse of Weakness. I'd almost say I should just run at him, but I'm like, no. Yeah. Alright. Probably gonna have some food here. My vigor's really bad, for whatever reason. That's evil Psymancy. Ever seen Hellsing Abridged? No, not White Chicks. I haven't even seen regular Hellsing. It's like one of those things that's on my watch list. Just been in a period recently where I haven't watched too much serious stuff. I've been watching more like comedies or whatever. I thought that killed him for a second. I got really happy. I realized it didn't. Injury. There's gonna be more to come, buddy. Might as well bolt him out. Yeah. What a worthless room. Ow. Did I kill it, or is it just hiding? Can I check the log? I checked the combat log? What happened? Did it die? Like... I think I killed it? I don't know. Damn that rat. Listen, the rat go hard. I also took the wrong coffee with me, I think. Can we stop this? Probably just gonna reflect. I'm sensing a dark bolt. I gave him the debuff. That's awesome. What a dumb... What an idiot. You wanna come melee me? Alright. Let's melee. I love when the ranged enemies in this, they're like, oh, well, it's a spellcaster or whatever. I don't know. I guess when they don't have anything to do, they try and melee you. But it's like, nope. I'm the last mage build. You'd probably want to do that one too. Okay, I should have a turn to reflect. I'm like a machine gun. The other one's still alive. I'll just let it do whatever it's doing. Ow! You sick puppy. It's executing order 66. No. Please give me your food. Hello? Yeah, man. I don't know. That's a pretty good skill, I think. Don't know if it's gonna catch a nerf. I don't want to be like too hard, but it's just like Stoneshard devs when they see utility. How many spells does this have? Range 8. Bind. Okay, whatever. Looks like he can't really do much by himself. If he wants, he can come over here. Hello. Yeah? How's it working out? You having fun? Oh, you stole my health. Pain. I don't think my hand's in bad shape, but I really don't have the time to drink right now. I should relieve my fatigue. I don't know what the demoment says. Backfire chance, fumble chance. For some reason, being drunk makes it harder to cast spells. Oh, hello you. Hello you. Guru Larry. Disrupto. I just get to the end. Oh, wait. Can you use... Hold on. Can you use water to sober out faster? I can't remember. Like, where is the end? Did I already get that? Yeah. Stoneshard dungeons. Don't you love it? How? Alright. These individuals are bullying me. So I gotta bully them back. What? Missed! Dodge that. Useless potion. I have such a low opinion of potions at this point. That's not good. He hasn't even gotten near me and he's at half health. He can't even get close. Oh, that's not good. Ah! Apparently if it kills the target, it doesn't chain at all, which is kind of troll, honestly. Must go to bathroom. I like how he yoinked him. I was like, what? Where am I? Help! Okay. Let's see if I get ganked from behind here. Let's see if the skeleton can figure out where I am. Good job, Mr. Skeleton. Ah! I see you, Jep. %. So did they just get a new hit? 75% chance to avoid death. And then it loses a body part. Okay. Alright, well, we found him. 5%, just bolt him. Yeah. Reflect. Nice shot, idiot. Alright, we're gonna have to heal in here for a while. He cursed me for like 80 turns, which is pretty sick nasty. Didn't drop anything of use. Ah, that's another Stoneshard dungeon. Stoneshards and gentlemen. Let me see here. What are we looking at? Hunger's kind of... Maybe I should just eat. Get my huggy down. Just trying to get rid of this curse before I do anything. We're kind of low on meds. We're not really that bad, but I didn't find anything, you know? Let's see. Ooh, that's a nice little drop. Oh no, it's a spirit. I bopped him. I hit him with my staff. I actually have a hammer. Sorry for lying to all you wonderful people. Opportune moment. Set up. Battle cry. Or war cry. Bada bing, bada boom. I made you go zoom. What do you think about combat mastery? Athletics or combat mastery, which is a just better skill tree? I'm gonna make magic just like me. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I don't understand. Bonebreaker seems really good too. What is each skill point? Energy crossed, yeah. Old tooth. Oh, almost missed the secret chest. Enchanted ring? Hey, yo. That's not good. Alarm, alarm, alarm. What are you, an android? Whoa, don't hit me. I'm scared of you and your evil ways. Leave me be. Ow! Wait for him to draw. Wait for him to draw. Wait for him to draw. No? Yeah. That's how we cheese this game. That's how we break the AI. Me, you. 77, 75% chance for nothing. Becoming like John Travolta, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Where did I leave my stupid bag? Down here? Backpack, backpack. I don't even like, none of this is even really worth taking. Pretty much. Well, you know what? I'm making more than $0, so, or whatever. Zero schmeckles. Honestly, we could probably put a few of these things in this portable chest and just carry it, which is something I usually don't end up doing in this game. So kind of disappointing in that regard. Let me see. How much is a backpack? 9? No. Simple math. 12. I think I have 11. I think I'm actually one short. Let's see. Like, honestly, I should take that stupid tooth. It's not worth it. All right. What's the dodge chance? 6%. Yeah. Honestly, this build's getting more and more solid. I'm being for real. I think this isn't that bad of a build at this point. Despite it being really stupid. The only problem is the energy drain, but then I have a vampiric staff, whip that out. At least I can swing if something gets close. Oh, crikey. I don't say that. It's not what an American says, but this is what you say when you get jumped by a scary ghoul. I'm gonna take you back to ghoul school. Yeah. Alright, let's leave. He wasn't ready for ghoul school. Least deranged Tetris player. Actually, the inventory management comes from Stalker. There's a game that came out on Steam called Stalcraft, which is like Stalker Minecraft, but it's also an MMO. It's absolutely psychotic. But people were just like, yeah, man, Tarkov like Minecraft game, and it's just like, ah! Ghoul School, the Scooby-Doo movie? Yeah. I don't know why they made it. It's so random. I think it's one of those cases where they had a script for, like... It was supposed... I'm assuming it was supposed to be its own thing, and then they added Scooby-Doo to, like, make it click with people or whatever. It's just funny. Whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. It's like, this is... I'm in the point of the game where it's like, oh no, I'm gonna lose 50 gold. I could have made 50 gold if I carried all those useless weapons with me. Between this game and Oblivion, it's a tough choice. I like Scooby-Doo and Courage the Cowardly Dog when I was a kid. Probably helped me to learn English. I think Courage the Cowardly Dog might actually hurt you if you learn. Watch where you're going, you fool! Yeah, those are both good. I never really watched that much Courage. I mean, I did see it occasionally, but it was kind of creepy, and from my recollection, they didn't air it that much. So it used to be... Well, there still is, I think, but there's a... Cartoon Network has, like, a side channel called Boomerang, because they have the rights to all the old cartoons through Hanna-Barbera. So I used to watch that, like, really fanatically, so I'd watch, like, a lot of cartoons from, like, the 60s. Which is not helpful when you're trying to get along with your fellow children. Yeah, Scooby-Doo's really good. I feel like, when I got older... I don't think there's people out there that are like, Scooby-Doo sucks or anything, but, like, I would go to... Like, I had a college class and they were talking about animation. They were like, look at this. Like, this is how Hanna-Barbera used to animate. And it's like, it's really cheap, like, simple animation. It doesn't take a lot. Like, the backgrounds repeat, like, all sorts of stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, obviously it's not that good, but it was kind of a product of its time. And, like... Also, the shows were more comedies than sort of action thing. I mean, I guess that's not a good excuse because Looney Tunes had really good animation a lot of the time, and it was also a comedy series, but I don't really think it was that bad. It's like people, like... I don't know. Oh, it's not like they're, like, insulted by it or something, but they're just like, oh, it's... I don't know. It's just, like, 0 frames of animation, like... It's really lazy. Dog with huge holes in teeth. Muriel! There you go. The things I do for love. And he'd fall over and cry. He'd cry and wet himself. I don't know what I'm talking about. My version of Courage the Cowardly Dog is a lot darker. Oh. Okay. I might as well stop this whole backpack thing. I'm not even in danger anymore. So let's just take stock of what we have here. Okay, so. I mean, regardless, I gotta go pick up that money I left in the middle of the street, but... Muriel. Oh yeah, I woke up this morning and I noticed, like, I don't think I have, like, a full sore throat, but I'm worried I'm getting sick, and I wanted to record some stuff today. It's just annoying. More Caspery content. So far I've been hanging in there. So I do these streams at like 3 PM and I'm tired. It's sad. Alright. Oh, so did we hit Amity? No, we're 5 points off. Beautiful. I wonder if I should just like... I was gonna like sell some beer too, just because I felt like I might as well do that to make some money. Who buys enchantment scrolls here? I don't even have anything for the book merchant really, unless he buys enchantment scrolls. Does he alchemist? I don't think he does. I want to go see what the new drops are in Manshare since I'm like beloved there. Hello, children. Yeah, he does. Okay. Does he buy scrolls? It's like not even half. I feel like I shouldn't even sell it to him. Cursed Aquan Anti-Magic Silver Ring. 14% magic resist, sanity. Magic resistance. Okay, so that's a 27% magic resist ring, which is kind of nuts. See, if that ring wasn't cursed, it'd be pretty fire, I think. Or is it based on my current sanity? Oh no, it's just scaling with my sanity. Okay, so it's like a 14%. Oh. Some potions and poultices. Potion of stone skin. That kind of seems cool. Potion of elusiveness. That could be okay. It doesn't even tell you the turn duration, because I think it turns you at for like 60 turns or something. Muriel! That's all I can think of now. My iconic Shaggy impression. That was how I was going to make it big in the world, by impersonating Shaggy for fun. Maybe I should sell the enchantment scroll to him, because that guy's paying like 35. Sir, buy my potion. Like, obviously I could use it to re-enchant stuff and reroll, but I don't really care that much at the moment. Like zoinks! Muriel! No. Like, listen here, Muriel. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go that high, because my throat Oof, ouch, sore throat. Let me try and give it a good go. I haven't done like a Shaggy voice in a while.
Oink! Zoinks, Muriel!
Man, that's like, it's too forest. This is great. This is good Stoneshard content. I'm sure the devs will love this.
Oink, I need to find where the...
Oh, jeez, that's awful.
Oink, I need to find where the jeweler is, man. I need to find the jeweler.
Why is he so scared of the jeweler? This is great.
Would you do it for a courage snack?
No. That'd be a great crossover. Didn't they do that? No. Wait, what was the crossover that everyone's talking about? Buy my Jade figurine. Oh, you love it, Latar. Latar is like the best NPC in this whole game. Only person with honor.
Oink, you need to focus more on game balance before you start adding new features. You need to focus more on game balance.
I know. Casey Kasem has this thing where he would like kind of talk in his normal voice and then do like an extreme shag. And also, I only really do the Casey Kasem Shaggy, so like the 70s one. Or the older Shaggy voice, I guess. I don't really know. Because the new Shaggy voice actor is actually the person they got to play Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo movies, if I remember correctly. Which is actually really cool. When I was a kid... Well, first of all, I wanted to be a soldier and kill people, and then I realized that that was just video games. I didn't actually want to be a soldier. But yeah, I wanted to be a voice actor. I thought it would be really cool. And that's partially why I made Dagomir, because it allows me to be a manlet who does things he wanted to do as a kid, but also not do it in a way that ruins me financially for the rest of my life. Number one thing for me is that I think, and also this isn't necessarily based on like a solid foundation, like, but I just feel personally that right now we're still in the stage where people are like, oh, I need to go to Los Angeles and then everything will click and I'll be famous or whatever, and I honestly think that's not going to be a thing in the next 10 years. Like, we're already looking at remote work. I think that's like a pre-2020 mindset, personally. It's like, oh, we need all of our voice actors to live in Los Angeles and pay them this amount of money. That they couldn't just build a home studio and then send us takes. That'd be impossible. Impossible challenge. Well, getting someone to build a home studio, the one thing I'll say from like working with audio is that a lot of stuff can seem like simple to you, and then to the end user it doesn't make sense, so maybe in that way it might be stretching, but it's a little similar to people like programmers or something. Like, you'd be like, oh, you need to do this, you need to set up soundproofing foam and do this and that. And it's like, okay, well, why do I have to do that? And it's like, because it'll make a 5% improvement on your sound, and we're putting this in a commercial, and we're paying you for that commercial, so shut up. We're paying you to record that commercial. Yeah, don't get your PC bricked. I'm probably gonna wrap up soon. I wanted to do a Manshark quest, but to be honest, I might do that off air. Thank you everyone for joining for the Shadincore special. Honestly, this time period isn't that bad for me. Is it changing next week, or is this just like, has this been the schedule? I don't know. I feel like you've mentioned before that you had to get off or something. Ooh, 3 crowns. 13 crowns! Those crowns. Captain of Deserters sounds like a really fun quest, but I bet those bandits would absolutely body me. Hey, is she a mercenary? I feel like I know her from being here for 3 weeks. Yeah, I recorded this. Well, I didn't record, but I wanted to record another Picasso video, and I'm like, those are like for me and my friend. Like, no one else is gonna get them. They're such a gigantic waste of time and energy, but then I like making little shitpost videos. Take care. You can figure out your schedule later. No one reads the comments on these. If you watch this stream, thanks for tagging along. I feel like every time I'm able to beat a tough boss in Stoneshard, like, it makes me feel good, but I feel so bad every time I die to a Stoneshard boss and I just have to walk back. And like, when I do like a crazy misplay, like, I get it, but that larva one was insane. That was insanity. Like, at this point, I might start just dodging those quests. Like, oh, we're doing it at that location? No. I don't want to run into a Yagram. But, thanks for watching. I'm gonna go lie down or something. But, yeah, have a good weekend. Christmas is upcoming for me. So whatever you have going, hope you're able to get to it. Have a good night. Also, I need to get end music still. Like, I'm so behind on everything. Alright, take care. See you later. Bye. Wrong one.